Wow, it's beautiful out here, guys. The weather is still really hot, but it's gotten a little bit cooler over the last hour or so. Gorgeous evening out here on the lake. We have a fun thing that we're going to try right now. Dylan's already been catching a couple of small bait fish. They're in the bucket with the aerator right down there. But we're going to catch our bait, put it right on the hook, and cast it out. I do have two rods. We're going to put those here, set them up, bait them up, and cast them out. But as we're fishing, Dylan's going to be getting new bait. So we'll be able to have fresh live bait on our hooks at all times throughout this entire live stream, guys. Welcome to the Fish Head live stream. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Make sure you hit that like button too, guys. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. But let's go ahead and get set up, get some lines out in the water, and see what we can catch. Looks amazing out here. FSR. We're at our self-named Gill Lake up here in North Florida. We can't find the name for this lake. It's not on a map or anything, so we just named it Gill Lake. Who knows where it's at or what it is. Stephen Merchant, appreciate you coming in. It's been a little while, buddy. Yeah, sort of a semi-private hidden lake up here in North Florida. We're going to fish it. We're going to use what I would normally use for carp or catfish, but with live bait, and see if we can catch a bass, maybe a bullhead, maybe a catfish, who knows. But I got to go ahead and get the big rod set up. Dylan's going to start off bluegill fishing. He's already got some bait, but we want some shiners. But he's fishing. Sometimes he catches those nice big shiners with that rod and that bait. So let's see what happens, guys. This should be a really fun one. Make sure you hit that like button.
I'm not using the same bait.
Yeah. Sometimes we catch these big shiners. They're like shad.
I'm not using the same bait today.
The bread ball bait?
I'm using a minnow.
Oh, okay. He's got a minnow on, so he might be able to get either the giant shiners or a bluegill or something. Ooh, something big just hit the surface right in front of him. Let me run back over here and grab the rods and the rod holders and get everything set up. We just wanted to get out here and get started, guys. Appreciate you joining us. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Got one.
Nice.
Bluegill.
Show everybody.
Bluegill. Nice. Do I put him in the bait bucket or?
Nah, he's too big.
Okay.
So the target species for the bait is not bluegill. We want to catch those shiners, maybe some those little mystery mudfish that we catch sometimes, something like that, where they're like this big. They'll be perfect bass bait, and if we have them down at the bottom, probably catfish and bullhead bait too. Got the rod holders. I'm gonna get those set up.
Dad, I have my famous new bait. Shrimp.
All right, let me get these set up real quick, dude.
Tell them about my new favorite bait, Dad.
Dylan says his new favorite bait for this kind of fishing is these little freshwater shrimp that he catches. They're just tiny little shrimp.
And the bluegill love them.
The bluegill do love them. As soon as it gets in the water, they're on it.
Watch this. Very quick. So don't blink. No,
All right, rod holders are in. Let me get the rods. I also have to rig them up because they're still rigged up from surf fishing the other day. But we're going to put the 3/4 ounce lead with the circle hook on it on the 2 rods and get those casted out. Dylan needs to cast net a little bit more, or I do, because we need 2 good sized baits to put on these rods.
Bait's already gone.
We still got them rigged up with the double drop rigs with the big pyramid sinkers. Probably not the best thing for this. We're up here on the north side, buddy. The north side, like Bradfordville. Jerry, Jamaican Sure Fishing, welcome in. Appreciate you joining us. We're just about to get started. We're only using the live bait that we catch right here. Should be a fun one. Probably gonna catch bass and bullheads. Stuart in the house. Trying to tap on the names here. All right, Stuart got his wrench. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. Where are you at in town, FSR? Fish Lake Talquin a bunch? I think we're going to head out there pretty soon. Tonight we're here. I got a bunch of stuff to do on our property as far as like mowing and taking care of some trees. Did a little live stream earlier. It was just kind of for fun, cutting down a few trees. But after all that stuff is done, I have like 2.5 weeks off of work right now. So we're going to be doing a bunch of fishing. Definitely a bunch of fishing, guys. Different kinds of fishing. We're going to go down to the beach. Oh, okay. You're down in Gulf Shores, or over in Gulf Shores. Nice. Heck yeah. It's an awesome spot over there. Shad Daddy in the house. FSR was talking about getting some shad, but we're trying to catch some shiners to put on the big rods and cast out. And we're only going to use the bait that we're catching right now. Should be pretty fun.
Hey, Dad. Throw the cast net.
Back right here.
No, throw it. Eat it.
So while Dylan's cast netting here for some of those shiners, I'm just going to go ahead and rig these up. Little 4/0 circle hooks. Got a couple beads to protect the knots and 3/4 ounce lead. We're just going to put these down at the bottom and see what comes and bites the fresh bait that he's catching. Yeah, FSR, those shrimp are great. He was using them last time and destroyed the bluegill with them. He said it's his new favorite bait, those little shrimp. I never even tried to use those shrimp for bait, but they definitely seem to work for bluegill and small fish. So probably a good thing to use right here, at least for this live bait video that we're doing. But I'm going to go ahead and get these lines rigged up, and then we're going to try really hard and fast to catch some of these shiners, get these rods out, and then we can kind of just sit back and relax for a minute. He's working on it. I'm going to get the lines rigged up. Maybe you should chum some bread and then throw it out.
I'll wait till you're ready. You can put this back. This shrimp is kind of big.
That's good. All right, we got both of the double drop rigs off. We'll go stow those away in a minute. Really just trying to get these two rods rigged up. I forgot that they were still rigged up from surf fishing, so we weren't quite ready to be on it when we first got here. Yes, Dylan's definitely going to catch the first fish. Yeah, it is calm and still pretty hot, but it has gotten a lot cooler in the last...
I just had one on.
Oh, he just missed one, guys. It's gotten a lot cooler in like the last hour, which is definitely nice because we were out doing yard work earlier and it was brutal.
nice silver minnow on. Nice and shiny.
Got a silver minnow.
It's nice and shiny.
All right, we need 2 small fish for bait, Dylan. All right, the rods are rigged, ready. Now it's time to get the bait. I'm gonna throw the cast net. Hopefully I can catch one of those nice big shiners.
I'm trying to get a small bluegill
Where's the cast net?
in the back of the.
All right, we got the 6-foot cast net. I'm gonna throw this thing out here. Amateur angler in the house. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it right back here.
Okay. I'm throwing out a bear hook.
You got it.
Threw out a bear hook then.
Dylan threw out a bear hook. I don't know why he's telling everybody that. But I'm gonna throw out the cast net and hopefully catch some good bait right in front of us. Oh man.
I'm gonna get some bread, I guess. Now.
I'm just a bit worried because we've been using this in fresh water a lot. There is a lot of little twigs and sticks and pine needles and leaves and stuff. Cast net.
I threw a pancake the very first time.
All right, let's see if we can throw a pancake on our first shot. Watch out, Dylan. Let me throw it. Definitely not.
That's pretty good. Was better than the second one.
There might be something in it though.
You got it out pretty far. You just gotta get it far out there. And then let it sink for a little bit. You get it far out there and then let it sink. Are you feeling the trick? I'm putting on a bread bowl.
All right, nothing in the cast net on the first throw, but it cleaned out the net quite a bit, so that's good. Now I feel like I can get a decent throw on it without a bunch of sticks and pine needles hanging the net up. Still a little sticky, but I think I can actually throw it now. Matt, there you go, buddy. All right, you got it. All right, let's do this. Oh yeah, there's something in there. Yeah, I saw it. There it is. It's a good sized bait fish, guys. Got about a 3.5, 4 incher. About a 6 incher. He's a little too big.
Oh, he's pretty. Oh, wow.
And about a foot long stick. And about a 2 foot long stick.
That's not a bluegill, Dad. That's like a weird, cool type of sunfish or something. Ooh.
Yeah, let that guy go. We caught some little hybrid fish. I'm gonna put this on one of the hooks and cast it out. The other fish is just a bit too big.
He's got teeth.
Some other kind of hybrid. We got a bunch of those in this lake. But I'm gonna get one casted out, so at least we're fishing, guys.
He's really pretty. Whoa, he's skinny. Dad, this guy's more long than fat. Look. Yeah.
Cool.
Dad, remember, there's still that weird stripe thing in there. Remember him?
You're gonna use him on.
Oh, come on! Dad. Dad. Oh,
You casted it up into a tree.
yeah.
Don't do that.
Dad, look what I caught.
The line.
A line.
Oh.
No, wait.
All right. Well, that's good. Get some more line out of the water. Oh, it's got a really nice hook on it.
Oh,
perfect-
You tied a knot, Dad.
It's a perfect worm
You
hook.
pulled it and tied a knot.
No, that's not tight. Hold on, don't move it. All right, well, Dylan just made us a couple cents right there. Really nice extra wide gap, probably like size 4 worm or lizard hook, so that's perfect. But we do have one rod with live bait on it already. We just need one more bait to get the other rod fishing, and then who knows what's gonna happen, guys. Matt, we got bass in here, we got catfish, we got bullhead. Haven't caught a carp yet in here. Carp probably won't eat the bait we're using right now, but I think our best chance would be a bass. We got that one out there. There's a little hump in the water. I got it like just on the inside of the hump, so the bass kind of like swim along through this trough. And because of where it's at, I think they'll just find it and grab it.
Dad, I might get the big China.
Yeah, it could get hit hard. Hopefully. We'll just watch that rod go down. It's got a circle hook on it, so it should. We don't have to closely man it. If they grab it, they're going to get hooked. I'm going to go put this one back in the tackle box because it's like brand new. Points perfectly sharp. No rust or anything. Yes, Stuart recommended a bait. It was a bread crust. We threw it in there and it nailed it. I took the bells off for right now. We were using these rods at the ocean the other day, so I took the bells off of it. But sometimes we do use the bells. Usually when we go catfishing, I use the bells. Or night fishing. Night fishing, the bells are really important. Half the time I'm looking at the phone and I'm not looking back at the rods. And then the bell goes off and we know. All right, cast net time again. Let me see if I can't get a second one on there. Oh no, I got a cast net around the line I just casted out. I didn't think about that. Ah, so many sticks in here, guys. It's really hard to throw a cast net in here and keep it reasonably clean. Stuff like that gets stuck in there. It also messes up your cast when these things are in there. I think we got it cleaned up enough to throw it. Sometimes at the beach, I'll put the rope up in my mouth and throw it like this. But I'm not putting this nasty stuff in my mouth. Look at that. The water turns this brown and it stinks, guys. Definitely not going in my mouth. Nothing but tangles on that one, guys. But I think we're about to be untangled. Yep, we're free. Not that time. That's where I'm throwing from down. Because I cast it out on that side. What are you using for bait? That was a better throw. But I caught a stick. It was a nice flat throw, but the sticks messed it all up. More sticks. over on the other side.
Here.
Dylan got in the fire ants, guys. Dylan, tell him about fire ants. Yeah. I wanted to get 2 rods out.
Dad, you can't. I have.
Oh yeah, Dylan did catch a little bait fish like this big earlier.
I've been telling you that.
Okay, I'm gonna put that one on the other rod. We will let it settle for a few minutes. Ted's in the house. Oh yeah. Appreciate you guys coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. Do it. Do it. So the theory is if you hit that like button, more people will be able to see the live stream. And if watching a fun fishing live stream brings joy to their lives, then you have done your part to bring joy to someone else's life, which overall increases the quality of life for all of humanity.
That's a pretty big, good, shiny minnow.
You got another good shiny minnow, guys. I'm gonna set this down for a minute. It stinks too. Generally not a huge fan of throwing a cast net in fresh water, but we're trying it tonight. What, you mean over there, Stuart? It's just woods over there. Can't really do much on that side.
There we go.
We're pretty limited to this little like 20-foot area right here.
Big minnow. Keep casting.
It's like nearly impossible to cast a fishing rod. Definitely would be hard to throw the cast net. Dylan's got his rod out. I'm gonna put the other small bait on this one and get it casted out. Appreciate it so much, buddy. I'll come check out your channel too and hit you back after. Oh, you mean on the other side of the lake? No, it's private property over there. We can't go over there. Those are people's backyards. We're just in the little center part of this neighborhood. There's like almost like an island or a peninsula. We're out on the peninsula right now. Yeah, it looks really nice back in there. We just can't go to that side. We'd be trespassing. No need to get shot, just having a fun live stream. Might have some crazy neighborhood guy. The other part behind the phone. Oh, it's mostly all woods over here too. There's like a couple tiny little spots where you can cast. There's a guy actually fishing right there in that one. So the only other spot we could really go would be like way over there, but it's just a little canal over on that side. So probably not even worth trying. I've casted over there a bunch and never caught anything. This is the quality part of the lake right over here. There we go. And we're just lining it out there with these rods, so can't be walking around too much. Let me get that one rigged up and cast it out. Almost forgot. Oh, dude, this thing is lightning fast. You got all this stuff in there. This thing almost looks like a mullet. The shape of it. It's a giant minnow or a mullet. It's got cool stripes on it, so we're gonna try it out. All right, right inside that hump again. Perfect. Now all we got to do is sit and wait. It's almost like surf fishing for bass. I generally never fish for bass like this either. Just kind of a fun little experiment for tonight. Lucas didn't want to come down to the lake, Stuart. He was tired. He was hanging out at the house with Mama Fishhead. 4 more days, guys. 4 more days till Dylan and Lucas are going to have another little brother. It's scheduled already. Unless he comes a little bit early. He could come early, but he can't come any later than 4 days from now because that's when they're going to have the birth at the hospital. So I'm trying to get in a bunch of yard work, stuff done on the homestead. We got all the chicken stuff taken care of. The ducks are good. Cutting down a few trees. I'm going to get a bunch of mowing done this weekend.
Funny thing, there's a tiny baby minnow in there. There's a baby minnow in there. That's funny.
Yeah, thank you so much. Am in about the water hole where Lucas and Dylan were fishing. The water hole. You mean the little canal on the other side? It's, you can easily just like cast over it. It's like 20 feet across. I think our best bet is right here. Because I've casted over there with like soft plastics and top water poppers and everything. Oh man, I forgot to bring the top water popper. I was going to throw that while we were out here. When the sun gets a little bit lower. Yeah, you think it's time to check the first rod? The line's still taut. We haven't had any hits or anything, but yeah, we might as well. Why not? Oh, getting more bait. Yeah, we're just letting it settle, Stuart. And then I'm going to throw a bunch of bread balls in the water, and that brings them all in, and then I'll throw the cast net on top of it again.
No, you throw a whole piece of bread out there. And they hit its surface. You're just gonna see half of it. It's gonna be half of it. Is it going to see? Is it still alive?
Still on and still good. I'll put a little more distance on that one. I think I got it out just a little bit past the hump now. So we're over the hump on one side and then inside the hump on the other rod. So the right rod we can call the deep rod and the left rod will be the shallow rod. Seems like those little shrimp aren't quite working as good as they did last time. Yeah, right? All right, there you go, FSR. Got a wrench for you, buddy. I would think that the minnow would have been hit like immediately. It is fresh water though. Sometimes you gotta just kind of wait. I put the right one on right in front of the tail through the back, like above the spine, and the minnow I hooked through the lips. It's really just a matter of time at this point, I would think. The sun is about an hour and a half, I would say. It would be awesome if you could like drain the lake and see what the bottom of it, you know, the contours at the bottom look like. Or like snorkel out there. I used to do that when I was younger, but I just don't want to snorkel around out there with the alligators and stuff. Mike Turner in the house. Appreciate you coming in. We are not catfishing tonight, Mike. I mean, we could catch a catfish. We got live hybrid bluegill and minnows on our baits at the bottom, so there's a chance. But definitely probably more likely to catch a bass in this situation. We got circle hooks on, so if anything grabs it and tries to take it, they'll hook themselves and that rod will go down. I need a drink, guys. I'll be right back. Good. Cast. Show everybody what you're using.
Well, my dad thinks this is like some sort of baby snakehead or something. I'm gonna use him.
All right, I'm gonna give it like 30 more seconds and then do a little chum area right over here. Actually, no, over on this side, I think. Chum it up a little. Might help Dylan catch some fish. Mike needs a wrench. There you go, buddy. Oh yeah, we got gators. A few months ago, Dylan and I were out here, and I think someone was trying to hunt the alligators. They had the actual limb lines hanging down with chicken on it. Not technically illegal in this area. Duoxel. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Duoxel. Jerry's in the house. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. This is just the beginning of a good 2-week run. I mean, we got a lot of family stuff going on. But besides the family stuff, we are going to be fishing quite a bit the next like 2.5, 3 weeks. So we're going to be popping up live regularly. We're also going to be making a couple of cool long form videos. I got an idea for one. I won't spoil it yet, but it's going to be sort of a challenge, somewhat similar to what we're doing here, but multi-species. That's all I'm going to say about it. Yeah, Jerry, appreciate you being in. Yeah, I don't want to chum too much. I'm going to chum like right along the shore. You get one shout out. We've had people come in here and be like, "Can you shout me out? Can you shout me out? Can you shout me out?" Actually, one of Dylan's friends from school used to be one of our subscribers, and I think he unsubscribed because I was like, "Dude, I've shouted you out like 7 times already." No, I want to keep out there undisturbed, but I'm gonna throw some bread balls like right in front of the weeds here and try to drop the net right on top of them. Seems like the best spot to try to I don't know about those big shiners, but we've caught some like nice little like 4, 5 inch shiners like right here along the shore. It's kind of a drop off too. It's like it goes out and it's pretty shallow, and then like about 2.5, 3 feet out, it drops down to like 4 feet. So if you can drop your net like right where that drop off is, and the net kind of comes down on it, it's really hard to do. But if the net comes down on it like that, you can catch a bunch of good bait. It's also slightly disturbed because when we first pulled up, there was some other guys fishing right here, and we were like, "Hey, you guys want to be on a YouTube video?" And they like took off. Yeah, definitely check out Jerry's live stream. Always fun times. He even shouts out other channels and shows their videos and stuff. It's really cool. Jerry is Jamaican Sure Fishing. He also has awesome fishing videos of himself and other people that he fishes with down in Jamaica, which every video looks epic because they're in Jamaica. So it's like always perfect scenery and everything, and it always looks beautiful. I'm kind of jealous because I'm always like trying to find the right angle with the sun and not having too much shade from the trees or like thunderstorms or whatever, and Jerry's always out there at the beach like in perfect beautiful Jamaican weather. Come on, fish, take it down. Yeah, maybe they did have warrants, I don't know. We were like, "Hey, you guys want to be on a YouTube live stream?" And the guy was like, "Oh yeah," and then like 30 seconds later they were gone. All right, we got some bread. I'm just gonna throw some right down here.
Don't
Right here in front of us.
Don't crumb it up into balls.
Yeah, you want some to go to the bottom.
No, not that far. I'm not there. Dad, I can see the blade.
See, I'm hitting it. Swimming off with it.
Let me go get my rod.
Oh, something big just got that one.
Maybe not that it's from your
All right, it's to the point now where every time I'm throwing a little bread ball in there, something's grabbing it and taking it out. So Dylan's gonna take one cast right where I was just doing that. And then I'm gonna grab the cast net and see what happens. No wheat bread. We always use white bread or butter bread. Nice. Yeah, guys, connect with each other. That's one of my other ideas that I have not exposed at all yet. But we're going to be working on some really cool stuff here. I feel like we know a lot of people from different types of fishing. Like some are only saltwater, some are only freshwater, some are only catfish or only bass or only, you know, whatever their species of fish is. And we know a bunch of them. So I got a couple fun ideas just for that. Another hint, guys. No spoilers here tonight. All right, that's enough bread right there in that one spot. So now it's time to throw the cast net. We've tree pounded quite a bit, buddy. You can't really see it here, but there's branches all above us. Dylan's caught every branch here at least one time. All right, that's enough chum.
Can you put one of those bread balls on here?
Wait, Dylan. Let me throw the cast net real quick.
They'll be gone.
All right, super shallow throw here, guys. Still got some sticks in here. All right, guys. That was crazy. The phone overheated. It's only the end of May here, and we're at sunset almost. How is this possible that the phone overheated? That's crazy. Oh, Bob's doing a members only live. I know he's doing his giveaway tonight. We can't really end ours and come back. We might just end ours because of the overheating issue, and we seem to have lost everybody.
I thought I just got this sweet bluegill.
Oh, everybody's coming back in. We're back.
Caught a sweet bluegill.
Oh yeah, there. Look at that, guys. It's got the nice stripes and everything. I know, I'm a member. We always have overlapping live streams. I'm gonna set back up for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna do it in the shade over here. It's okay, Stuart. I'm okay letting other people win the prizes. I had to take the cover off my phone. It doesn't fit in the tripod properly now. Okay, we're back. Get the charger back in it, but we're in the shade now and we're further away, so it's going to be hard to see the rods. So I don't think we're going to keep this live going too much longer. But I got to figure out a good sort of like shade cover that you can't see. So I'm gonna have to make something, maybe like a square thing with some dowel rods and like a white sheet or something that I can mount on the tripod, but just above the phone so that it's high enough so you guys can't really see it. I mean, you're gonna know it's there because I'll probably just tell you about it, but it won't be like blocking the view like this or anything. Or maybe I just pull the golf cart up like right next to the lake and we set up the camera so it's like right underneath the cover of the golf cart. Actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea, except it's kind of steep right down there. So if I pull the golf cart up right there, it's probably not the best thing to do. Yeah. 922 in the house. It was a pretty good little bluegill there. It's one of those hybrid ones that has like the stripes and everything. Yeah, guys, I think what I'm going to do is we're not getting any bites right now. I'm going to go ahead and call this live stream, but we're going to have a bunch more very soon, so no worries. Yeah, it's not far from our house, so we just took the golf cart. We didn't drive here in a car or the truck. We just brought the golf cart. It's actually really convenient because I leave my rods and everything in the back of the golf cart. We just drive over here from the house. We already got all of our stuff with us. The boys call it the fishing cart. We don't take it to the golf course and play golf with it or anything. It's just basically for fishing and taking the trash out because our driveway is really long. I don't want to carry the trash bags all the way down. So I throw the trash bags on the golf cart and take them down there. And we drive around the homestead with it and in the trails and stuff. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's an old one, but it works. I converted it from a 6 volt battery system that golf carts have into a 3 12-volt marine battery system, which is the same amount of power but a lot less weight. It actually makes the golf cart faster, and they're deep cycle marine batteries, so they just, as long as I keep them charged, they're like perfect for this. But yeah, guys, no bites right now. Oh, he had one on, but he lost it.
I'll get another one. Wait.
Yeah, guys, appreciate it. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Dylan's going to take one more cast, and then we're going to go ahead and sign off. We'll go over to Bob's Live. Check that out. But yeah, they're not biting. Those rods aren't moving at all. And the bugs are really bad over here in the shade. I got gnats coming up underneath my sunglasses. All right, last cast for Dylan over here, guys.
Let me redo that last time. It was so bad.
It might. It gets to like 19 miles an hour approximately on GPS, which feels pretty good for a golf cart. It used to be like 16, 17 with the old batteries. They started to get weak where they wouldn't hold the charge for very long, so I switched it over to the Marine ones and just basically consolidated it from 6 to 3 batteries. I've always known that these older golf carts have that regulator on them. I actually don't know where the regulator is at. Oh, I thought for a second I saw that line right there bouncing, but it wasn't. Bob's channel is called Any Fin, like a fish fin. Any fin is possible. Tell them Ray sent you too, and I'll come join you there in a little bit. Dylan got fire ants again, guys. We're going to call it for now, but we'll be live again real soon. Probably not tonight, but definitely soon.
No, wait, last cast.
Okay, last cast again. You know how the last cast works. He's got fire ants on his legs, but he's trying to do a last cast. You reel it in, and then you got another last cast. 28 miles an hour. That's crazy. I actually have like a little death wobble on one of my front tires, my passenger side front tire. So when I get to 19 miles an hour, the front of the cart's going do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So I would need to fix that before I get it up to 28 miles an hour for sure. But that sounds awesome. Definitely hit me up, man. I want to know how to take that thing off if I can. Our email is fishheadvideos@gmail.com. All right, his last cast is a goose egg. So thank you guys so much for coming in. We'll see y'all again really soon. Peace.